heavy-hitting kicks, distorted synth bass, haunted melodies. We all seem to love it, well, because it sounds hard. Drill is becoming an established sound among other urban genres in the UK that has built upon its roots and reshaped its image around UK street culture. In less than 5 years, it's become more than a trend, but an avenue for young, talented individuals and groups that belong to a niche the public seems to overlook. In this video, I look at what it is that seems so attractive and discuss the controversy behind events that have been linked to the genre in recent times. The scene pays its homage to Chicago, where drill fashioned its identity. Chief Keef was at the forefront when the genre was the hottest thing on the urban landscape and has become a living legend, akin to Gucci Mane status in the trap scene.
Yeah, just like talking about the music, obviously it comes from like Chicago drill and...
It started from there, like when we used to listen to that in 2012, 13.
Yeah.
Obviously that's the times I was banging, Chief Keef and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously the music kind of died down.
The defining move derived from US drill swings between anarchism, family, and melancholy, something that stayed quite consistent in its UK counterpart. There are its differences, of course, mainly lack of auto-tune, more up-tempo beats, and the attitude bearing a stronger resemblance to grime.
Bro put boxing jaws through 5 and scores for man if you want that. Don't talk like you're bad, you ain't on that. Combat juice gon' spill like cognac. Whip that shit, don't stop till I lock that. Heard as I mash on cell, man, caught that. Verbal abuse, this long act, stop that. Back out the mash.
These differences though are what puts UK drill in its own domain, because despite being inspired by Chicago's music, the dynamic is unique to the UK urban scene. Since grime, urban music in the UK diverged into many paths, with many aspects of street culture represented mostly by its own sound. Vanity and romance revolve around Afro swing. Hustling and money are attached to UK rap. Rowdiness and rage are ever present, stepping into the new age of grime. And violence and aggression are attributed to drill. These traits are not exclusive, of course, but just more prevalent in each subgenre. Though, drill is having a tough time, as violence is always the most controversial topic in the eyes of the public and the media. We can't ignore the ongoing incidents of violent crime in London. Right now, drill music is the apparent culprit. There's evidence both for and against this being true, but the fact of the matter is, the paranoia is slowly starting a futile witch hunt. The sound is undergoing a similar pattern of scrutiny as violent video games have struggled with for decades, and the arguments for and against are interestingly similar.
There is a clear, unequivocal link between violent video games, violent behavior.
Actually, that's fake news. Video games are played all over the world, but mass shootings are a uniquely American problem.
Explicit media is rightly not friendly to everybody, but with the prominence of free speech on the internet, opposers have always taken a monkey see, monkey do approach to an argument against it. Though, in all areas of the entertainment industry, it's much easier to appreciate and enjoy things that have an element of realism attached, or are portrayed to be real altogether.
Kill confirmed.
What you fuck with owns to be when I bust with a pussy or turn.
When it comes to music, it's all about perspective and relatability, where an artist's image, content, and environment are all as important as one another. Whether or not the artist glorifies these is their decision. The underlying matter is that an artist cannot directly control how you receive their words, regardless of if their intention is righteous or not. Just like a video game, it is what the audience decides to make of it. Take this example. The Battlefield series is based on war, and can be just as thought-provoking as it can be a mindless killing simulator. The reception of drill music is similar and depends on the listener's freedom of thought.
This dude offering to go find the ops, bro. Like, hey, he a real savage, bro. Let's go.
But realistically, as much as lines can be blurred between right and wrong, there is rarely an absence of morality behind one's decision to do something, even in a virtual world, let alone in real life. It's not violence that makes drill music entertaining. Violence is a container that stems from everyday emotions like aggression, frustration, and pride. As usual, controversy overshadows the basic essence of what makes something popular. Almost everything about drill can be appealing to every rap and hip-hop fan worldwide. Unique bass lines, unique flows, unique delivery, unique ad-libs.
Wicked and bad, what we're your baby, go 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 gaga gaga. I come through dark and wavy, black bandana na 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 na.
It's just the lyrics that make it controversial. But the lyrics are its niche. In the modern era, dancing to urban music is less about dance floor moves and more about body language. Chicago had the whole world familiar with how to hold imaginary guns as if they were real. Atlanta has the whole world looking like they're sleepwalking out the trap. Lyrics evoke body language to complement a beat. UK drill isn't any different. The raw essence of drill music is its aggression, and you aren't supposed to hear lyrics and celebrate nor frown over them. Just like in other genres, they become a subject to relate an emotion to first and foremost, regardless of whether that event happened or not. It may seem insensitive, but what about the arenas of fans that are singing along to tunes about pimping and taking drugs? Listening to drill music is actually quite personal more often than not. You might think otherwise because you hear it played on every other street corner, but the mood can usually only be shared between a few friends. It's not the type to attract people, but rather the opposite.
Because if you start rapping like soft stuff, actually people will just stop paying attention.
Like, someone's actually told me that when they're angry,
Yeah.
they put 6-7 on and just get all their aggression out, just vibes to the music. After a while, they get tired and just turn it off and they're calm.
Yeah.
The lyrics provide a lot to the dynamic, but of course, this is an analysis of drill culture as a whole. It's not to say it can all be looked at positively. Things do get a little bit too personal sometimes. As mentioned in our previous video, the drill scene is one still going through adolescence, but is already high profile. And when it comes to nurturing the potential of this new culture, not everybody is helping. The comment sections on drill music videos are wild. Every fan knows that. It's almost like the scene's accessibility is its own curse, in that everybody claims to know everybody and everything that's going on. We all seem to forget that the bigger the rumour, the greater the cascade. Most of us don't really care what's actually going on, but we have to know. It's like a reality TV show. Some artists will stop making music for some time. Some will even continue to entertain rumours. This repetitive trend is becoming noticeable, and not much progress is being made overall for the scene. At the end of the day, the politics needs to be separated from society.
Yeah, man, so come and join me, man. Let's end this on a positive, man, because really, I didn't even mean to fucking come on Instagram and start fucking talking a load of shit anyway. What it was is I'm a big fan. I'm a fan of Russian or fucking Lowski or Rendo and BT or fucking or 6-7 and 8-6 and 8-1-4 and all these fucking numbers. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan. I fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But you lot are slowing it all down for yourselves, man. Man want you lot to win, bro. Man want niggas in the hood off the street and winning. You know what I mean? So let's win. It's simple. Stop fucking about.
Right now, when it comes to vision, success, and status, 6-7 are arguably at the forefront of the drill scene. Since their breakout hit, Take It There, in 2015, they have quite consistently set the standard for what a drill banger is.
Wanna take it there, we can take it there. You want? Aight, skeng in a 4-door truck, up block, take it there. Bow, aight.
They have also openly discussed their intentions in interviews, interacted with the public, and successfully rebranded themselves from an intimidating street gang to a group of budding musicians and entrepreneurs. This is not to say that their path should be followed or replicated, as they've had their own troubles with the streets and with the law. But their music and image has become the staple of the drill scene, and it goes to show how far they have really come through persistence with a real motive.
Still pulling up, no messing. 6-7 my brothers, spare no one for my veterans.
Drill music and culture is far from being acceptable in society, just as grime was. It is, though, still an avenue for thousands of youths who are oppressed by the kind of lifestyle the music portrays. And this is the most important thing. It's not to say, yeah, allow youths to continue speaking about committing crime, because the consistency of that has led to the scene becoming oversaturated and stale. As fans, it's in our interest to appreciate and support the progress of our favourite artists' image and attitudes. This, at the end of the day, results in us hearing better quality, more diverse and more refined music more frequently.
Chopper on the ride, that's lengthy. 50 shot, the skanks full up. Niggas do the dash, your man pull up.
Still pulling up, no messing. 6-7 my brothers, spare no one for my veterans. Bitches be loving the gang, you see it all over my mentions. Put things in the car, let's look. We're looking for more.